Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast. High temperatures yesterday, well into the 50s, but a cold front that will be pushing through this morning, or did push through this morning, depending on when you're watching this, is going to allow for a huge cool down today and more seasonal temperatures. And that's quite a change from what we've had so far this month. The last time we had a seasonal day was back on the 3rd. Otherwise, temperatures have been above average for the entire month almost. And it will continue to be the case throughout this week. It's just today will be the coolest day of the week. We did, of course, get that rainfall on Friday and a little bit into Saturday morning. But we were dry yesterday, and we'll be dry for a couple more days before the weather pattern becomes more unsettled towards the end of the week and into the holiday Christmas weekend. In the meantime, that has put us back up above average for the month across the area. So that rainfall on Friday, Saturday certainly gave us some meaningful rainfall amounts, which actually was nice for a change. I didn't think we were going to get quite that much, but we were able to get a little bit above average. As I mentioned, dry for the next couple days, including sunshine today with highs in the upper 30s, low 40s, which is pretty close to where we should be for this time of year. Winds a little bit on the breezy side this morning behind the front at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but once you get into the afternoon, should be at about 10 miles per hour or less for most spots. However, we'll get a southerly wind returning tomorrow, and that'll help warm us back up for the remainder of the week. On the windy side tomorrow, sustained winds near 20 miles per hour, gusts near 30 to 35, so it will be a windy but mild day. And then as we head towards Wednesday, not quite as bad with the winds, only at about 5 to 15 miles per hour out of the south, almost very similar to today. As far as cloud coverage is concerned, highly confident today will be sunny. A little bit lower confidence on how tonight and tomorrow will play out with cloud coverage. That could also depend on how cool it gets tonight. Now, if we get this cloud cover as seen on this supercast, we could be more in the upper 20s or 30s for lows. And of course, we have the mostly cloudy skies tomorrow. But if this model pans out and we have clear skies, and if the winds remain light enough, long enough, there could be a few low to mid 20s. That can't be ruled out. So could range anywhere from low 20s to upper 20s for loads tonight, so be prepared for that. In the meantime, depending on how much sun we get tomorrow, shouldn't have a huge effect on temperatures. I do expect it to at least be 5 to 8 degrees warmer compared to today, but it could even be warmer if there is more sun. And then I do expect cloudy skies on Wednesday. Still mild, but we will likely be dry. I think we're still dry Thursday. There's some low confidence on the Thursday night time frame on whether or not we get rain or not. But winter officially begins at 9:27 in the evening. And, well, it's not going to feel like it. In fact, it's going to be more like spring rain showers for Friday through Christmas Day on Monday, where we will have on and off rain. We'll be an all-day washout on those days, the way it looks right now. But obviously that could change. And as far as how much rain to expect, the European model has many spots getting about a ½ inch to 1 1/4 inch worth of rainfall. A little bit heavier amounts in western Missouri where you see the yellow, and also down in Oklahoma. The GFS has, again, generally not quite too heavy rainfall, so it's going to be a steady light downpour at times. It's not going to be overly heavy. It's not going to be like what we had last Friday all at once on one day where we got 0.86 inches. It's going to be kind of a gradual increase in those rainfall totals during that stretch. If you're wondering if there's any risk of any snow at all, you can see that there is a little bit of snow through the upcoming week next Monday on Christmas in western Kansas, and then perhaps Tuesday and Wednesday, the days after Christmas, as colder air starts to move in and may have precipitation lingering. That's when we could have a little bit of snow. So not necessarily on Christmas, but Tuesday or Wednesday, the days afterwards, which could be important if you are traveling on those days heading back home, or you have relatives leaving. That'll be something to watch out for. Not a guarantee, though, because notice the GFS does not indicate that much snow. It's a lot warmer compared to the European. At the very least, even if it does cool down, there isn't much precipitation lingering once the colder air moves in after Christmas Day. And so that'll be something that we'll continue to fine-tune. Taking a look at the travel forecast towards the end of the weekend, holiday weekend through Monday, the higher probability, again, of snow is out towards the western high plains, western Nebraska and Kansas, the Rockies, Denver, and up in the northwest, a little bit in the northeast as well. But a lot of it is going to be rain, and so that could still have an impact on those travel conditions, whether you're driving or flying. So definitely something that you'll want to be paying close attention to as we continue to update you on the forecast throughout the week. Just a quick check of our extended outlook, the 6 to 10 day range, no surprise there, warm and wet. Warm and equal chances of drier than normal weather normal as far as the 8 to 14 day outlook is concerned, and the 3 to 4 week outlook, warm and wet. So that'll be something to watch for. I am going to still monitor a couple days after Christmas to where we could have some colder air moving in, and how cold that will get, that will certainly be something to monitor. And if there is precipitation, if we do get a little bit of snow the day after Christmas. But I think any precipitation leading up to Christmas, I would put it at maybe a 10% chance that there is going to be any winter precipitation. So, and almost a 0% chance, can't rule it out, almost a 0% chance that there won't be any accumulation. So remember, technically a white Christmas is there's an inch of snow on the ground. Now, some people may define a white Christmas as just some snow falling. That's perfectly fine, but the technical definition from the Weather Service is that there has to be at least an inch on the ground and or falling on the day of Christmas. That's not probably not going to happen. Almost a 0% chance that would happen for this year here in Northeast Kansas. Which actually shouldn't be a surprise because it averages about a 20 to 25% chance that we do get a white Christmas anyway. So to be honest, it's not really that high of a probability to begin with. It's a little bit misleading, if you will. But overall, not too bad over these next couple days. Dry, sunny today, cool, but then warming up with more clouds over the next couple days before we increase our rain chances, especially by Friday into the upcoming holiday weekend.